So back to business, guys. This is another. It's great that you brought up the backup drummer for Anthrax, Eric, because we talked about Deftones last week, and they have new material coming out, but they have this interesting dynamic that I noticed. They're getting away with kind of like not having the real Deftones in the best way. I mean, it kind of is the real Deftones, and I'll show you in a minute. But like, so they just did some shows in the UK, and I was watching a clip of it. I'll play it in a minute. Of them playing in the UK, and I was like, who the fuck are these dudes on stage with Chino? Like, there's literally, it's Chino, the drummer, and then the DJ's kind of like on. You don't even see him in the.
When they do that, they shouldn't play under the name Deftones. They should play under the name Change.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. But Steph Carpenter, he got a lot of shit because he doesn't fly. And did you see the interview that he did with the Rock Feed guy, Joey?
I don't think so.
He basically said after COVID, he won't go overseas because he's afraid if he gets locked down in some other country, he's afraid of getting locked down in some other country and not being able to get home.
Well, I remember you saying something about that, which I think in 2020, that was a legit thought, but it's 2025.
Yeah. Right.
Is it really? Is it 2025?
It is.
Yeah, I thought it was 2025.
All right.
So I don't want to, I'm not going to bore you guys with too much of this, but I got some footage of Deftones doing Hole in the Earth at their recent show in the UK so check this out. So one of the guitar players is Sean Lopez from the band Far.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who's behind the bass player right here.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn more about the new bassist and fucking guitar player, but let's watch a little more. So in listening to the Nickelback stuff today, Joey, I was like, I think the reason that the Deftones are so massively popular is because they do that kind of like melodic, they have that melodic radio rock kind of element, but it's not cheesy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like the lyrics are kind of like a little bit more subdued and stuff. Like he's not going like, we need to make love in the shower, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing about Nickelback that I meant to say before. I think part of the reason why I like some of their music, but like I think the reason I don't like Nickelback is like Chad Kroeger looks like a long-haired preppy guy. He doesn't look like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally know what you mean.
He looks like he's like a guy that like went into rock music. He's not like a metalhead. He feels like he doesn't belong.
Yeah,
sure. I could see that, dude. Honestly, and that's one of the things. Like, and again, I'm not taking away from them because they have some killer riffs. Like their band is killer, but like you do get this vibe that like you said, they're writing for the radio. They're like, oh shit, like we can make some money off this.
Yeah.
I've never seen them live either. You know, I've had people.
From a business standpoint, though, like they're one of the most successful rock bands out there. You know,
totally. So, I respect it. Yeah. Also, they have a sense of humor. Like, dude was on this "It Won't Suck Itself" by Steel Panther. Like, you know, they got it. They got it. But back to the Deftones. So these guys playing with them, this guitarist, that's Steph, obviously. Just to update people who might not know, Steph. I almost said Steph Curry. Steph Carpenter doesn't tour with the Deftones because he just play. But I almost wonder, like, watching them play, like, I'm sure he gets to pick and train his replacement. And if like he's not into doing shows, he just writes in the studio with the band and that's it. Like, if it works for him, fuck, who am I to criticize, you know?
Yeah.
Because the band sounds killer without him. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think I would argue that like what made their whole band makes them great, but what made the Deftones fucking such a potent thing is Steph's heavy ass riffs with Chino's kind of melodic, soaring vocals, right?
Yeah.
So Steph's touring replacement, his screams are epic. This is from Reddit, by the way. His screams are epic, and so is that Blood Wizard skate shirt.
Wow.
So the guy's name is Lance. Fuck, I forgot his last name already.
Armstrong.
Lance Fred. So that's Lance.
Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong. Lance Jackman.
Hey, we
Jackman.
just celebrated that this weekend. Not a lot of people know that. shit.
They call him Lance Armstrong because he only has one testicle.
No, this weekend was the moon landing.
Oh, you're thinking of Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong. That's what I'm thinking of.
Lance Armstrong is the bike guy
Oh, yeah.
who was married to Sheryl Crow. Remember
Oh, that's
that?
right.
Yeah.
What am I?
He only
I
has
was
one
trying to do
testicle.
something right. I was trying to educate the people of this.
He's maybe Neil is his uncle or something.
Yeah.
Neil Armstrong is married to Sheryl Crow.
No.
What about
No,
Louis?
Billy Joe Armstrong was Joey.
Yeah, Billy
Joe
Joe Armstrong.
Right.
What about Louis Armstrong?
I see skies of blue.
That's
Arguably
Billy
the most
Joe's kid.
important.
You guys are ruining my. I'm trying to teach these people about the moon landing, and you're ruining it.
Moon landing isn't real, Eric. You heard it here first. Moon
Oh,
landing.
that's right. That's
It's
right.
fake.
Yeah, the bad
Just-
Transformers live on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd didn't see that coming. Pink Floyd did not see that coming.
No.
So anyway,
Live there.
the Deftones heads love the new guys. Lance Jackman is and he does killer backups too. And so I was kind of like reading up on who Lance Jackman is on the old Wikipedia. And
it's Hugh Jackman's brother.
He's Hugh Jackman's nephew. Him and Louis Armstrong's brother Lance Armstrong got together in the
I'm ruining a future clip. I'm sorry.
Who's dating
dude,
Emily?
no, you're making it.
Yeah,
you're
right.
making it.
Joey, Jesus.
You're making it great, man.
Uh,
So Lance Jackman was in Will Haven, which is a Sacramento band. He was in a bunch of Sacramento bands. So he's obviously like he's close to the band, obviously. And then the bass player's name is Fred Sabian. And apparently he is also from the, Bay Area, but he played with Marilyn Manson and Chelsea Wolfe and, a bunch of other bands. So he's like one of those guys who's been in the industry for a minute, but the Reddit conversations on these are great. So this is Fred Sabian. People from Reddit, they're like, so Fred Sabian's been holding down the low end with the Deffies now since 22. I first had the chance to hear him throw down at De Los Deftones of that same year. I was wondering how he would mold his tone into the context of a band like the Deftones, and I think he's done it so nicely. He did great at the Golden One Center last night, and it's easy to forget about those backing vocals. I think he's learned a lot from mistakes Sergio Vega made and doesn't step on any toes, but still has a mean growl to his tone. What do you guys think so far? And this is so great. The response, downvoted for saying the Deffies.
Yeah, you're getting
Love that.
blocked if you call them that.
Yeah. So anyway, Deftones is getting away with the Pantera trick, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of
No,
like
I
no one's
agree.
really talking about it.
If Steph's alive, no one cares.
Yeah, right. Like it's like they have like Zach Wilde
I'd
sitting
be
in.
pissed if I was in the UK and I wouldn't care that much, but like if you see a band like, I guess I don't know.
You're getting everyone else in the band except the guitar player, and the
Yeah, that's
replacement
true.
guitar player is actually pretty fucking solid too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So here, we'll watch a little more before we move on. Paid all of my
Yeah, that's probably one of my
friends.
favorite Deftones songs.
It's a great song.
I love that. Dun, 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 dun. That's a Steph riff too.
1,000%, epic, like big, crunchy. He said it in that interview. He's like, Scotty and fucking Dimebag Darrell.
But also, Abe Cunningham adds so much to that. Like the drums
he's such
and
a great
shit
drummer,
on that are so.
He's one of my favorite drummers without a doubt because
he's
he doesn't
not like overplaying.
overplay.
Yeah, plays to the song.